morning, everyone. Paisley's out at the bus stop with her dad. That's their morning thing, and I wanted to take you with me because I need to harvest my sunflowers. We have Hurricane Lee that's set, well, as of this morning, to hit the northwest or the southwest corner of Nova Scotia. So we're not supposed to have a direct hit, but yesterday we were supposed to have a direct hit. So it seems like it goes back and forth a lot. So my sunflowers are almost ready to harvest, not completely. And I wanted to wait a little bit longer, but I don't think that I can because I think my sunflower patch will be flattened by the hurricane winds. So I'm gonna bring it with me while I harvest my sunflowers and bring them in to dry. And then I'm gonna braid what onions I have left. I keep using my onions, so I figured if I don't get to braiding them soon, I won't have anything to braid. All right, let's go harvest those sunflowers.
Can this be pulled out?
No.
Huh?
The deal is perfect. Look at my Swiss chard is finally taking off. Look at this beautiful dill. Isn't that gorgeous? I need to pickle some more things, and these flowers are gonna bloom. Some of this lettuce is good, but some of it is bolted, so this is what I'm talking about over here with my sunflower carnage. So let me show you one of the heads that's ready. Normally I don't want it to break off like this, but we've been getting some higher winds, and so they're gonna start breaking off. But this is a good example of one that is pretty ready. It's not totally ready because you can see that, I don't know if you can see, but right here there would be some browning. It is yellowing, so it's not bright green. And then the leaves are coming off. So we have some of that. Let me get that. Either way, I have to harvest it. So you cut it off, and then you'll see that it's browning now. It's not ready yet because, I mean, you can see that some of the seeds have like I don't know if you can tell, but some of the seeds have these striping on it. So basically, this stuff comes right off, and you get the striping, and these need to dry out. And they'll be treats for the chickens, super high in protein. I want to get this off the ground, get it drying, so that we can have it a good sunflower harvest, at least this year. The ones that aren't developed yet, maybe I'll cut off and put in a bouquet. But all the petals are gone, and you can see faint little striping. Normally I would like to see them a little bit darker, but I don't really have a choice. It's down, and I have a storm coming, so I've got to take care of this. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and harvest the sunflowers. Okay, here's one. You can see how those just slough off, and there's full of seeds down there, so I'm going to bring these in so they can start drying. But it's still pretty green on the back. However, I want to save the harvest. So here's another one. This wasn't quite ready. You can see that the blossoms are not completely wilted. And if you look at the seeds, they're pretty white on there. But these are mammoth sunflowers, and that's what gets the big heads. This one is huge. I don't know how big that is, but we'll have to measure and see what the biggest one is. But full of seeds. And it's super heavy. Here's a seed that popped out. So when they're all dried, nice heavy with protein, both for people and chickens. Oh, that's one way to do it. Oh. Look at this one. So see this? I don't know if this is good. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? They're almost like a burgundy color. Yeah. They're gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. Be the smallest mammoth, but there's seeds in there. They'll make good chicken treats. So I'm going to take the stalks and I'll run them through my wood chipper, and I will probably put them in compost or feed it to my pigs. I'm not sure. Oh, so pretty. This is a better one. It's like a pale yellow color. That's a good one. Clearly not ready to harvest yet. A lot of pollen still on it, but I have to harvest. It's pretty. That one's ready. I mean, it could be a little bit more ready, but it's pretty good. I want to show you something. Look at that bee. I don't know what kind of bee it is. See that? He was out all night. I imagine that he's not feeling the best. I think it's some type of bumblebee maybe. I don't know. But look at those colors. Oh, I think I'll leave that one on there. If I was a bee and I was gonna pass away on a sunflower, I would. Look at that. It's nice. So outside of picking up this pile here, we can put it in the trolley. I got a couple more big ones. I think it's okay if I leave the rest. I would like to be able to get Paisley to come out and pick the remaining flowers. So pretty. So absolutely pretty. This would have been another one of the, this is another one of the burgundy seeds. I don't know why. They're all from the same mammoth seed container, but some of them are coming out burgundy, which means when they're ripe, they're probably supposed to be black. And then the other ones are turning out to be white striped. This is our harvest. Of course, I want more sunflowers than that, but there just isn't time. And I am grateful for that harvest. It's my first time growing sunflowers like that and then harvesting them. I want to show you something that I've got going on over here. Just a second. Look at these. I planted these later. My purple beans are done. But look at these baby beans. I wanted to see if they would do better towards the latter part of the year. And they seem to be growing just divinely. There's a lot of beautiful purple blossoms. I think it's beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take in the sunflower, or take up the sunflower tops and prepare them for drying out. And then I'm gonna pick up the onions that I did pick, and I'll post a link to that video below, I think, if I can find it. And I'll post that link to the harvesting the onions in the comments, or not comments, but in the description. But I thought I would show you how to braid onions. I'm new at it. I've only done it one other time. But I'm using all my onions and I don't want to use them before I get at least to have a braid. Anyway, it's extracting whatever we can extract from the harvest. This is such a glorious and sad moment in the garden, right? Where the season of growing is winding down. And there's a few things left to harvest. It's a beautiful season and it's a welcomed season, but by the time January hits, I'm ready for flowers and growing and planting and sowing. It does my heart good. Anyway, let's get these sunflowers in and get them drying. All right, see you inside. All right, I have just a little bit of time to get the onions out of the drying area, or the area I have them drying. I don't have a designated drying area yet. So I'm gonna go do that and then get those brought in. I guess I'll put them on the dining room table. And then we'll get to braiding. We should have named this the House of Many Doors. We have many doors. All right. Here we go. So you can see that I have already begun to use at least half of my onions, but I have enough to do a braid, so I'm going to do that. Just for the joy of it. All right, let's get these inside. We'll start braiding them. So basically, I want my onions to be on one side and then be able to hang them off. Now, I don't clean off my onions just because, well, I think the earth helps them. So just like any braid, I start with 3 and then I start adding them. Now, I've only done this one other time, so if I'm doing it wrong, please let me know and I'll do my best to correct it. But I think that it's more along the lines of like however you do it and whatever works for you. That's the joy of homesteading and gardening anyway, is there's no like rules of like how you must do something a specific way. The rules are more like ethic rules, like caring for animals in a specific manner, and those are non-negotiables, right? And then there's all the soft things like how you want to braid your onions, or where you want to place your chicken coop, that kind of stuff. So I think I'm doing it right. we'll find out. So I'm just adding them as I go. And just braiding the onion stems. This one we're gonna put over there, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited about this because I think onion braids and garlic braids and that stuff are so beautiful in the kitchen. And last year I didn't get to do one because my onions just didn't work out. And this year I didn't get to do garlic because my garlic didn't work out. So I half effort planted my onions in hopes that it would work out. And it did, and I should have planted a lot more onions. But I didn't. So some of these have kind of puny stalks, so I'll try and get them on there. They're kind of puny. This one has a stalk, so I'll probably break that one. This one doesn't really have one, and this one, whew, it's kind of puny. We'll stick it in there anyway. We'll see how this turns out, yes? Look at that. That, I don't know if you can tell, this is an onion braid. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll hang it up in my kitchen and we'll have onions to pull from. Anyway, I love onion braids. Anyway, there's my onion braid. All right, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. This morning, we reached 100 subscribers. We need to have much more than that for us to make this profitable. But outside of profit, financial profit, sharing our life with you is all the blessing we could ever ask, hope, or imagine for. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day.